All right, Chicken Cock Whiskey's small batch bourbon is matured to the peak of perfection and explores the nuanced flavors.
And they now have opened a new location in Bardstown. Today we were joined by Tyler Rothenberg to tell us more. And of course, we're going to try some of this whiskey. We've been talking about we can smell it. We're getting whiffs of it. It smells good.
It does smell fantastic.
Yeah.
All right,
it's the smell of 9:30 a.m.
Yeah. Nothing wakes you up more than that, right?
Perfect time for it. All right, before we dig in to talk about the taste and everything that stands out about your brand already stands out when I have to say Chicken Cock Whiskey.
Yeah,
that's a name.
Memorable. It is, and we wish we could take credit for the name. However, we cannot. The brand was founded a very long time ago in Paris, Kentucky in 1856 by a gentleman named James A. Miller. And to set the tone, you have to remember the term rooster wasn't in the English dictionary, so male chickens were chicken cocks. And there's quite a few stories, but my favorite, or challenge, if you will, is if you've ever thought about the word cocktail. We all drink them, we all love them.
Right.
That's
And there's actually a lot of connection to the cocktail and the rooster. My favorite story is you have a drink in the morning after a long night out and you cock your tail just like a rooster to start your day. But that term meant a lot back in the time period.
Oh, that's so fascinating.
That is fascinating. It catches your attention.
Yeah.
too.
It certainly does.
That helps.
So tell us a little bit about the new Bardstown location. Really cool.
Yeah. So we're incredibly excited to be here. So we're on 103 East Stephen Foster Avenue, smack dab downtown Bardstown. And it was really part of a 3-series vision from our founder, Madi Antolia. So the brand was rediscovered in 2012, and he wanted to do 3 things. Bring the brand back to its quality promise, make great whiskey. Number 2 is produce it in Kentucky again, bring it home, and that happened in 2017. And number 3 was create a living, breathing space that guests all over the country could come and experience the brand in person, and that is circa 1856.
And we're seeing some of
Yeah,
the
it's
shots of the
beautiful in there.
facility.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Very elegant, yeah.
Yeah, elegant is the word. I was going to say stunning. Elegant works as well. All right, now, what kind of variations do we have here, and what are we about to taste?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's 3 kind of categories to our whiskey production. So front and center, this is going to be our core items. Every day you can find it all over the country. Our bourbon, our small batch, our double oak, and our rye whiskey. Over here, these are going to be more of our allocated whiskeys. So these are our LTOs. We only produce 1 every year, very small quantities. And then the newest and my personal favorite to your left is going to be our distillery exclusives. We're only producing each one time, and you'll only be able to find them, taste them, and purchase them at circa 1856.
Oh, wow. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
So what did you pour for us? Because we've already got the pours back here. So
There's 3 of
what's
them,
this
it
first one
looks
we're going to taste?
Sure,
here?
so the first one we're going to taste, you can't love, know, and enjoy chicken cock without our classic Kentucky straight bourbon. So this is going to be our Kentucky straight bourbon. It's 4 years old.
To y'all.
Cheers.
4 years old. Okay.
4 years old, 70% corn, 21% rye, 9% malted barley.
Oh, that's a good taste.
Yeah, that is actually pretty smooth.
You didn't make the face you thought you might.
No, I know. I'm really trying here. But actually, that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's really good.
No, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
All right, and you've got some more for us
It's
to
quite
taste.
delicious. Yeah, so, you know, now that you have an idea of how delicious our Kentucky straight bourbon is, this is going to be our small batch. So you mentioned it in the beginning. So what we're doing here is we're letting our bourbon age 1 additional year to 5 years. We're upping the proof just a tad to 100 proof, and we're creating very, very small curated batches, anywhere from 5 to 11 barrels. We're putting that on the front label so you know exactly how many barrels are in your batch each and every time.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a good little.
And I know this might sound weird, but I love the cap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a little shot glass.
What can you drink out of it? Is that what it's designed for?
You certainly can. So this is an apothecary style bottle. So both of these bottles are actually replicas of the bottle from the time period.
Oh, okay.
And so chicken cock whiskey was a medicinal whiskey. So the doc would prescribe you, an ounce of whiskey every day. You pour it in that cap, you'd have it, and you go on with your day.
I love that.
Oh, that's
really
great.
cool.
That is really good. Oh, that's good too.
That smells good too.
And this is the 5 year, you said.
This is the
small
5 year.
batch.
This is our small batch.
Yeah.
This is a new release for us. We're very proud and excited to share it with the world.
It's got a bite at the end.
It does.
It's a little higher proof.
Yeah.
But it is good.
is.
And so if people are looking for this, not only do you have that location, can we find it in facilities out there and in stores? How about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have distribution all over the Kentucky, all over the U.S. And then, of course, you can find all of our brands at circa 1856 in Bardstown, Kentucky.
And you get an experience when
Yeah,
you
it
come down
does look
there.
like
don't
an
you?
Certainly do. Yeah, it's a tasting room. We have a beautifully curated cocktail program. We have an integrated merchandising area and lounge, and we also have a micro still on site that we're going to be using to produce really interesting whiskeys.
Yeah, sounds like a good date night.
It does. It really does. And then you've got this, and then you called them, your kind of bigger deals over here. They're in the tin, the allocated selection over here. You've got them in actual tins. That's the way they come too, right?
Yeah. So there's a quick story on that. So back in Prohibition, once the brand had to leave the U.S. and went to Canada, we were actually packing Canadian rye whiskey into tins and shipping them back down to the U.S., where they were the house whiskey of the Cotton Club in Harlem, New York during Prohibition. So this is an ode to kind of our history in the past. And what you'll see about our brand is there's two things we try to really do well. Besides make great whiskey, it's to respect and pay homage and honor where we come from, while also doing things that the modern consumer loves and appreciates.
I love it.
This is great.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And for more information, you can check out the website, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
www.chickencockwhiskey.com.
Yeah, there it is
Thank
on the
you.
screen. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
To drink all of these now?
And that's all you.
No.
That's all you. I got to go report.
You're going to work.
I gotta go drive a work car.
We've got more coming up for you here in just a little bit.